Hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ryan, your host, and we are heading back to DreamWorks, folks, as I take a look at a movie that I've seen once, but twice in my lifetime. And this movie, wow, what a film. This movie stars Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx. This also co-stars Jada Pinkett Smith, Mark Ruffalo, Peter Berg, that Peter Berg right there, who directed Friday Night Lights, alongside Bruce McGill, 2004's Collateral. This movie was directed by Michael Mann, and this is a DreamWorks in conjunction with Paramount Pictures. So I'm taking a look at my second movie by Paramount for the channel. Now, Collateral is a movie Collateral is a movie that I really watched a good couple times. I actually remember, I think I bought this at a Dollar General a couple years back. I bought this and Road to Perdition at a Dollar General, which I covered Road to Perdition on the channel. So I bought that along with Hancock on Blu-ray with a PS3 remote. I want to say 2014 I bought this. So I watched it. I've seen it before, but haven't seen since 2014. And what did I think of Collateral after talking a lot about that? I think it's great. It is a masterpiece from director Michael Mann. Now, Michael Mann has directed a lot of films. He would direct Jamie Foxx again in the film version to his TV show Miami Vice, which I do own that movie and the TV movie. So we'll get to those two eventually. So now they got all that spiel out of the way. There were actually a couple things before I go on this review. This movie was not going to be a Michael Mann movie. It was actually going to be directed by Spielberg's cinematographer, Janusz Kaminski. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And originally it was going to be the vehicle for Adam Sandler, who was going to play the Jamie Foxx role. And I forget something else. But Sandler was committed to do Spanglish, so he was out and Jamie Foxx was in. I believe Russell Crowe was supposed to be in the Vince role. He was out and it was handed to Tom Cruise. So let's actually talk about the movie. So I got most of that out of the way. So Collateral centers around Fox plays Max. He's a taxi driver, but he's trying to make money to open up a service. I believe limo service. I thought it was a taxi company. So it starts out in the movie. We get Cruise with Statham, who plays an airport man. So Statham's just at that very beginning. So we cut to Fox as Max. He's cleaning the taxi. He's cleaned his taxi, giving that a clean. He's putting his license on there, and he's putting his badge up there. Well, license badge, I don't know. So he puts that on there, and now he's ready to go out for the day. So first couple minutes is daytime. He's dropping off a couple passengers. So he drops off Jada Pinkett Smith, who plays on, I believe, attorney. So he starts to have a love relationship with Pinkett Smith. So he drops her off and she gives him a business card. Then we enter Tom Cruise, Vincent, which is Tom Cruise's character, as I said earlier. He's a hired hitman, and Fox has to basically just drop off Vince offers him a deal that I will pay you $600 if you do what I say. Drive me around Los Angeles. This movie is set in Los Angeles, so drive me off, take me to places, I'll give you $300. You'll get the other $300 once you drop me off of the LAX. So little did they know, they bond a friendship. At first he's just a regular customer saying, really? It's a deal. Turns out he's a hitman, as I said earlier. So now he has to sort of work around. So he's killing people. He's beating the crap out of people. He has a black bag that people are trying to take. Max gets tied up with, his hands get tied up on his steering wheel, so he's locked in there. So now Cruz goes after the two men that steal the black bag, killing them both instantly. Vince kills them both instantly. So now he's freaking out and panicking. He's in a sub, and then the cops realize that Vince tells him to hide the body into the trunk. So that's one scenario. Now the cops realize that there's blood and broken windshield and says, I hit a deer. So the cops sort of don't believe him, but kind of do. So now they're driving around and basically has to drive around, as I said, throughout the city of LA to get the money. So now it's sort of this psychological thriller. It's sort of like a cat and mouse game. Basically, they're playing the cat and mouse story. Basically. Cruz is the cat, and Fox is the mouse. Basically. So that's the gist of Collateral. Let's talk about the things I love about Collateral. The performances. Cruz is incredible. In fact, Jamie Foxx is good. He was actually nominated for an Oscar alongside Ray. I will say this is the better performance than Ray. Not to diss Ray. I liked Ray, and he was great in that. But come on, Collateral is, when I was watching the Oscars, Collateral should have been his win that year. But Fox did win the Oscar, but he won it for Ray and not for Collateral. So he's still the only actor to receive 2 nominations in the lead and supporting actor in Oscar history. That has never been done in the world of the Academy Awards. He's the first to do that, and that still stays there to this day. So, I don't think. But, anyways, Fox is great. The cinematography in this movie is amazing. Like I said, there's like 2 scenes. There's like a minute of daytime, but the rest is set at night. Except for when they get to the buildings. They eventually get in the hospital where they meet with Fox's mom, who's portrayed by Irma P. Hall. So, that's one. So yeah, Fox's mom's in the hospital, so Cruz has to take him to the hospital to see his mom, who's in the hospital, and that's one scene alone. And Irma P. Hall was in a movie called The Lady Killers, and she appeared a voice in the All Grown Up episode Kwanzaa as the Rugrats episode Kwanzaa. I'm sorry, I'm getting them all mixed, but portrays the grandmother in that. But anyways, like I said before, that's one scene. Now we get to another guy who owns a nightclub who once played Miles Davis. That's Beersheba Henry. Though I didn't know this, but Debbie Mazur appears in the movie, but I didn't recognize her at all in this movie. So yeah, the Cruz is just amazing. There's a really cool shootout scene in the nightclub. Cruz is a badass. I mean, he is a nutcase, a whack job. And in the film, he totally becomes a total lunatic. So now Fox takes him down. They're at the nightclub, and we get one big shootout. Now, enter Mark Ruffalo, who plays the cop in this. So he is a cop in the movie, and basically they don't know that Cruz is a hitman. So he has to try to find out what Fox is doing and why he's helping this guy. So the shootout scene, as I said, is great. Like, Cruz takes his time with his shots in the movie, and it's just amazing. I could talk about the whole nightclub scene on how great the lighting, the action scenes in this. This is Cruz at his best. This is the Tom Cruise I like. As I said in my review of American Made, I like when Tom Cruise plays these type of roles. In American Made, he was great in that. He was good in that, but he was great in Collateral. And that was made decades before American Made came out. And he is just amazing in this movie. I think it's one of Cruise. I think it's a movie that Cruise should have gotten an Oscar nomination. And he takes out guys like he breaks a bouncer's leg, like snaps the bouncer's leg and knocks him down. Then he's ambushed, the gun knocks down, pulls a knife, stabs a knife through a guy's leg, and now the shootout begins. And people are like running out of the nightclub like crazy. So Bruce McGill is another cop. The director Peter Berg, as I said, who directed this movie, he plays the assistant to Ruffalo's character, who's also another cop. So they're trying to find clues, and this is not spoiling the movie. I'm not going to tell you the actual ending, but there are two endings to the movie. The first ending, when they get out of the nightclub, one of the sort of endings. I'm going to spoil, not really spoil the actual ending, but I'm going to spoil the first ending. When Ruffalo meets up with Fox to get out of the nightclub, Ruffalo gets shot by Vincent. So he gets shot and killed, and now he's telling him, why did you kill him? He had a whole life ahead of himself. What, was I supposed to do something like that? Was I supposed to? And then he revs up the car, he's like, slow down, and he pulls a gun to him and tells him, you better slow down now, pal. And now the taxi cab breaks down, and now he's on the run, running away to go after Pinkett Smith. So I'm not going to tell you anything else than that. As I said, guys, I know this is going on so long, but I love Collateral. I don't know how much I can praise this movie. This is the movie I feel, if I had to choose between who was the best hitman or hired hand, there was a movie called, I did review Road to Perdition, where Tom Hanks played the type of character, that antagonist bad guy role, but he played it sort of like more of a soft kind of thing. Cruise, though, both movies are different. Road to Perdition and Collateral are two different beasts. But I mean, come on, Tom Cruise is obviously better. He takes what would be Hanks's role and takes it up a level like that. He literally is more aggressive than Hanks did. Hanks was aggressive near the end of that movie, but Cruise just lets it all out. He doesn't play games. This guy is a nutcase. He goes from being a really nice man to a hitman, and he eventually becomes a stalker to a woman. Well, not really a stalker, but near the end, he tries to go and Pinkett Smith, so it feels like he's stalking her, but it's not really stalking her. But it's one of those endings. I love this movie. I praised it enough on the channel. If you have not seen Collateral, guys, I'm telling you right now, do yourself a favor, go get a copy of Collateral. It is so good from start to finish. It is not boring. It's just amazing. This is easily Michael Mann's best movie. I haven't seen Miami Vice, the film version. I've seen the TV show, and there's a TV movie, which is sort of like the two-parter pilot to that movie, and a feature film, and I will cover that one on the channel, both of those very soon. But as it stands, you have to see Collateral. I praise it so much in this movie. I praise a lot about this movie. The question I ask is, even though I've seen this a couple times, is this going to qualify on my best list or honorable mentions? I have not decided yet. But it's going to be on whatever list it's going to be. It's going to be on that list. It is an A+ masterpiece. I know I said this a lot. Sorry for the glare, guys. But I said this again. I said this before. Please see Collateral. If you want to see Cruise take on a different role than just the Tom Cruise we're used to seeing, like if you're tired of him in those Mission Impossible movies and you want to see Cruise actually be Cruise, or if you see American Made and you want to see another role like this, he is great. Though American Made's good, Collateral's just a much stronger performance. I feel Tom Cruise should do more roles like this. If he's given the right script and right director, he can make good roles like this. I also have War of the Worlds, which is another DreamWorks Tom Cruise movie. I will get to that one eventually. But as it stands, this movie is just solid masterpiece from start to finish. I know I said a lot about this, and yeah, I'm going to stop shaking the DVD. So let's go ahead and rate this, guys. I am going to rate Collateral. You obviously know what this is going to be, an automatic 5 out of 5. I said this before, and I said this again, guys. Please see Collateral. This is on, you can get a DVD copy. I believe this is on Paramount Plus. If you have a Paramount Plus account, check it out, though. I mean, it is available on that streaming service as well. I think it's on Netflix as well, and Amazon Prime, whatever streaming service. Or forget the streaming service, just go on and get a copy. It's on 4K, it's on Blu-ray. If you're old school into VHS, it's on there, obviously. But if you want a good role, and I love this movie, Tom Cruise is amazing. This is probably my favorite Tom Cruise role and my favorite Tom Cruise movie, aside from American Made, which is still a good movie. But still, this is great. Like I said, the cast is just amazing. Michael Mann, you killed it out of the park with this movie. So yeah. And yeah, I'm going to stop there right now. So go check out Collateral. A phenomenon, masterpiece of a film. And it proves to show you that Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx are the best actors in Hollywood. So that's my review of Collateral. Well, actually, I take that back. Tom Cruise, like I said, Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise, and he's good in this and American Made. We'll just leave it at that. So yeah, that's my review of Collateral. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like the content on the channel, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, ring the bell to get all my video notifications so you know what movies, what reviews I put up on the channel. So I'm on Letterboxd, guys. You can check me out there as well. So yeah, so go check out Collateral, a great movie. And yeah, and that's it. And as always, keep watching those Universal movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.